and shamelessly shill for the live show, which is now so close that you can taste it. Roster, going to make the roster or not make the roster? Let's start with the most popular player this week, and every Michigan fan in my life is badgering me about him. He does need to change his number. Donovan Edwards. My stance has been he's still narrowly on the outside looking in because he doesn't do enough on special teams. Does he make the roster or does he not make the roster? Go Will, then Connor, and then I'll tee up a couple more.
I don't think he makes the roster for two reasons. One, he had a nice day today again. Like he looked good. And like, man, he looks like he belongs on an NFL field. He also grabbed his knee once, and I was like, he played through it, and I worry that like the knee's going to give again. For one, and I think it could be one of those guys that like plays healthy all year and they stash an IR so no one takes him because that's just sometimes they do that. Two, Kenny Nwanu is running with the twos as a running back. I know we're not supposed to.
They clearly like him.
You don't put him as a two at the run, and he's not the two running back. Just whatever. He's running with a group that should make the roster, which means he's clearly the best returner. And if they're making you try to get reps he had a touchdown run today. He was actually one of the best backs as a runner. So to me, that means they're not going to keep. I don't see them keeping 4 tight ends and 5 running backs. I mean, that's
no.
As much as I love 1995, I mean, I don't think that's happening. So I'm going to say Edwards narrowly misses out.
Yeah, I don't think he makes the roster. I think that's a good point, Will. If you could find a way to stash him, I bet they would love to. And fingers crossed, no running backs get hurt through the rest of the summer because. Obviously you always go into the year thinking we're probably going to play 4 running backs this year with the amount of injuries in the league. But I think, listen, I hope Edwards has a really good NFL career. I think his injury that he had in college where after that injury, he didn't look like when he was a sophomore, I believe at Michigan, like legitimately in the scouting world, people were like, is this guy going to be this year's Jahmyr Gibbs in college football? And then when the knee went, he never moved like that again. And honestly, Saturday was the best he has moved, in my opinion, in years. But you do need to be careful in the third and fourth quarter of preseason games because that is kind of the time where running backs shine.
That's who you're going against in college.
That's exactly right. So let's see how this shakes out. But no, I don't think he makes the roster.
All right, the first signing Darren Bougie ever made. Beck. Are the Jets going back to a fullback? And not only is he going to make the team, is he going to play like 23 snaps week 1 and be like a souped up Nick Bawden who's involved in the passing game? And this is just like a guy that we've kind of like, glazed over a little bit, but he's going to like have like 27 catches this year. So it's hard not to leave that game being like, yeah, he's going to make the roster. Or was that just a function of Mason Taylor not being healthy?
Want me to take this one first, Will?
Yeah, you take that one.
So I think he makes the team.
Okay, fullbacks are back.
The reason why is because this guy has played on the line of scrimmage enough in his career that he kind of, if you keep a fullback in this day and age, in my opinion, unless they're the best fullback in the league, like Kyle Juszczyk, you really need them to do a lot of things. They have to be good on special teams. They have to play fullback. They need to be able to catch the ball. They need to be able to obviously block from not just like an I formation, but from different alignments. And honestly, they do need at times, at least in 13 personnel, to be the third tight end like they do. And this guy can actually do that. And the Jets, the way they've constructed their roster, we like Stone Smart. Stone Smart should not be on the line of scrimmage very often. Rucker hasn't taken the steps as a blocker that we're hoping for, as much as the Jets are just kind of shoving him into that. They're like, hey, you're out there with the 1s and 2s again. Please take steps. And then Kuntz is the worst version of Stone Smart.
I can't believe Kuntz.
So how do you run legitimate 13 personnel if you don't keep him? Smart will be out there at times, but no, I think he does. I think he makes this roster because I think he does enough different things.
Yeah, I think that he's on the opening day roster. I do wonder, Zach pointed this out. They could use, he's been in the league long enough. You can kind of do some roster gymnastics where he doesn't really on waivers. They did this with Bawden, I think last year or 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah,
they
definitely.
cut you, and then you kind of choose where you want to go. And it's like, they probably make hey, we're going to bring you back tomorrow. Like, don't go anywhere. So I'm going to Switzerland this and say he's on the opening day roster. I do wonder, like, do they keep Peyton Page as a 5th defensive tackle that maybe gets claimed on a waiver? So that's my only caveat. But yeah, like listen, Rucker was better today. I think he's got. I don't know what it is. I really, it's probably a deep dive episode in 5 years of like why this didn't work potentially, because I fucking love that dude coming out of college and like was so excited the Jets got him, and I don't know what's happened the last 24 months. Aaron Rodgers like broke his brain. I don't know, and I hope he figures it out. But yeah, Beck to me is just like he kind of just offers you insurance of he's never gonna have a missed assignment. Loves physicality, and honestly, the hands looked good enough that you trust him at least. I don't know, 20 targets this year, 15 targets of slip screens and different things like that.
I tell you what, if he's on the week 1 roster, you know what my long shot first touchdown is going to be. It's going right there. All right, I'll close with a bundle of 2 here. Defensive side of the ball. Longtime Badlands favorite, Sandpaper Watts in the edge battle. And then special teams UDFA ace, Jamarcus Weston, who recovered a fumble against the Packers. Zach has him on the 53-man roster. The Jets literally signed a UDFA just to play special teams. Irv Charles is hurt. Boyd is hurt. Do Watts and Weston make it?
Ooh.
You get the luxury of kicking off this one, Will.
Yeah. I think
the exciting names.
One we didn't say, Pritchett's making this team. Dude, he took all the ones kick punt return reps today. He also plays a lot of offense, like a lot
between
of
him and Arian
Which is what
Smith.
they do at Gibson when he's healthy. Yeah. It's like, why is he always out there?
He just took the Gibson. He's a little more like twitchy juice.
Yes.
Gibson has like, I don't know, he's smaller than Gibson, by the way. I think you could probably run him over in a board drill. Like, he is not a big dude.
He might be 160.
I think
pushing him.
Yeah, Pritchard and Arian Smith's combined weight is like, I think it's less than like you and I weigh, Will. I think they're combined like 200 pounds.
They are slender.
Yes.
Yeah, there's definitely less. It's definitely less than I'm 252 this morning. So, no, Arian Smith, by the way, someone in my comment section was like, why do you guys talk about his weight so much? He weighs the same as Garrett. I'm like, dude, please, with eyeballs, look at the difference in their body type. No shit on Arian. Like, he is 180, but I don't know if he's really 180. Regardless, Pritchett, I think, makes it over Gibson. I think Weston's interesting, man. He took edge reps today that he had one really nice win. I wish I could.
Jamin Davis on alert.
Yeah, I'm going to say he doesn't make it, but I think he's with the team in some capacity next year. They love him. Like, Caroline did a whole segment on him during the game. Like, that usually is put out by the Jets for a reason.
Like, the team, there's buzz in the building.
Yeah, there's buzz in the building.
Yeah.
And then I think Watts, I don't know, man. Like,
it doesn't feel like it.
I don't think, like, the cluster of McGregor, Weaver, that's, I don't know. It's not a great. I think they maybe keep a fifth linebacker, like a Davis or Mathis, I guess, or one of these guys that can like kind of play edge in a needed time, whatever, as a fifth guy over. Maybe they only keep 4 edges and 5 defensive tackle. I don't know. They're going to do something weird. I have a weird feeling. So I'll say Mathis doesn't and Watts doesn't, but I don't know. Watts had the one play, Connor, when we were there, and other than that,
killed Brees.
I can't remember a single other play him or McGregor have made all summer.
If Brees didn't slip in time, I think Watts would have actually taken Brees' head clean off his body.
And then fans would have wanted to kill Watts.
Yeah. It's disappointing that, and it might not matter too much, but McCrary Ball, like his most memorable moment in the game was the penalty because, he was having an awesome camp. He was
awesome. He yaps. That dude is such
he's a lot of fun. He's a high energy. I think the staff, I can see the staff liking him. I think he's got a shot to make it. Yeah, has anybody turned into Pixie Dust faster from OTAs to camp than Rashad Weaver? I literally forget he's on the team.
The propaganda from
but
Zach,
in OTAs, it sounded like he was Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah,
like it's crazy.
We had our moment.
Rushing without pads on works.
Yeah, exactly. It goes to show you, man. Like spring tweets are a real problem.
All right. So,
by the way, Lazard, sneaky. Does he get IR'd?
That's what.
Will they stash him and cut him post Steelers game?
I could absolutely see them doing that.
He's out for at least 2 weeks with the shoulder.
Yeah.
The
you
Tuesday,
can't cut him.
Yeah. Tuesday after they beat Pittsburgh, they cut him or whatever. I could see.
Yeah, you're going to pay him regardless. You can't cut him before the Steelers game at this point. The entire playbook's installed, and then
that's right. Yeah,
you can't really keep him either. He does nothing. So I don't know. That's weird. Everyone's talking about that today on the sideline of like, is he the sneaky? We get him through the first 6 weeks. He basically can be like, hey, dude, we'll see where you're at in 4 weeks and figure it out, because that opens up a roster spot again for some of the guys we were talking about.
Yeah, I'd rather just have Reynolds and Tyler Johnson play his snaps.
Why not?
And if Arian takes some steps, like that's a different role anyways. That doesn't matter at all.
How many 6'5" slow receivers do you need on your team? As a slow receiver, like, come on.
He had that catch like late in the first quarter from, I think it was from Brady Cook.
It was from Brady Cook, and I was like, that's not good that he's still out there.
Here? Like, why is he like, what? How is this still going on? It was just like bizarre to watch in the preseason. All right, War Room in the books. I mean, this is going to hit Wednesday morning. I would guess before the game hits Sunday, we're going to have about 17 more podcasts. We'll have Jetheads pregame. Again on Saturday, we'll have postgame like we did last week. And then next Saturday, 4 to 7 p.m., Stout, New York City, Grand Central, live show, Dynasty Connect. I'll put the link in the bio here again, because you know who's also going to Jets Bucks and hanging out in the suite? Mr. Will Parkinson with that sunburn and that suntan ready to go.
Yeah, he's the chaperone of the suite.
To officially represent Badlands down there. So you're going to get to hang with Will. You're going to get good financial advice.
Not from me, but
not from don't mix those together.
Don't mix those together. Don't mix those together.
Separate, very separate.
Listen, we've given you the whole pitch. We're giving away jerseys. We're giving away suite tickets. We're giving away Patreon merch. We're giving away free Budweiser and free Budweiser gear that they're handing out. We're all going to be there. Other members of the Jets media and extended New York media are going to be there. We're doing
extended
Jets
national media now.
Extended national media are going to be there. No spoilers, but yes, extended national media.
Guys, I am some form national media. You don't have to give it away.
That's true. That's true. Shh, don't tell anyone.
Not really.
And then Jets Jeopardy season preview segments, and then just hanging all day and all night. It's crowded enough now where I have crippling anxiety that's driving my family insane, as my wife's giving me a look right now as I'm talking about this event that's in 9 days while we have a 2-week-old at home. But I will be there. Will be there. Connor will be there. Everyone you see on this feed will be there. And you should go to badlandstoj.com and get tickets. Will, I don't know what I'm going to do without texting you every 12 hours about how we're going to bully every person in our life to buy tickets.
I don't know what I'm going to do about like waking up at 6 a.m. to one of my friends who just gave birth to a baby saying, we're going to be there. I'm like, thank you. But what are you doing?
I always check. I'll go refresh the page. Let's see if they're actually going to be there.
I'm like, send me the spreadsheet right now so I can bully some more people. No, it'll be awesome. I think everyone that went last time had a great time. Good news, the Jets cancel. Well, it's a walkthrough instead of a practice now on Saturday. So some of our favorite beat people will likely be attending now. And I will say the people that I have scheduled to come on stage, it's not people you guys are assuming. There's a few people that they may not be Jets legends in my sense. I would say there's enough Super Bowl rings on their hands to make it an interesting segment. So it should be a lot of fun. And if you're not buying a ticket, like,
what are you doing?
We're doing an Oklahoma drill. That's that.
You're going to get more value back from what you paid for the ticket in giveways.
It's true.
And free booze.
Everyone leaves with a prize and free booze.
It generally feels like a carnival where you can't lose. Jets Carnival.
It's a good way to describe it.
Actually, why we didn't brand it that way. We would have sold 500 tickets, but that's...
Price is going up next time.
Yeah, my ideas are way too late.
I talked to the production team who was there today, same production team we used in the first show. So we're in good hands. We know where the stage is going to be set up, and we're ready to rock. And thank everyone for listening, and we will have you covered for Jets Giants this weekend. Looking forward to it. Hope it's just like Jets Packers, because I got to tell you, I was buzzing all weekend from that game. I was probably delirious from the lack of sleep, but I woke up my entire neighborhood because Jay Telefe scored a touchdown in a preseason game, and I stand by it. And I hope to do the same thing this Saturday with another random person scoring a touchdown. So I didn't expect it. I got one from him, one from Stone Smart. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for going out to Florham Park today. CR, we'll talk to you soon as always, and we will see everyone on August 23rd.